all I can say is sky is a kind of whimsical word above the clouds. There were a huge civilization that existed, but currently in ruin. I want everybody who play this game to find this place and to experience themselves and try to come up with their own interpretation. But the key is we want to make it a constantly evolving space where things that you experienced before might change and there might be new places open.
Have you ever remembered a dream so beautiful that you just wanted to close your eyes and go back into it? You try going back to sleep, but maybe it's the breakfast that won't cook itself or the online classes that you can't miss. Something always bugs you just enough to get you up for the day. Dreams are a sort of escape from real life. It's a place where you can be free. Since the ultimate release is, death, then maybe sleep is a sort of semi-release. There's no deadlines, responsibilities, or worries. It's a place where you can just be. Some find this boring, but others think of it relieving. Boring. Boring was my first impression of Sky back in 2018. Sure, it was beautiful, decent cloud textures, cute character models, and a solid flight and movement system. But what the hell was I supposed to do? There's a bunch of weird shadow people walking around and candles? Yep, this game is weird. But 2 years later, I'm still playing it. There's just something so interesting about it. It's different for other players, but for me it was the feeling of mystery as you explored the world. Every map is designed with so much care and heart put into it that you could just feel the fantasy and mystery emanating off of your screen. Each section of the game has its own theme, which is perfectly delivered through both the dreamlike graphics and the game's ambience that creates a whole new atmosphere. There are places that even after 2 years of playing, I've never seen before. Out-of-bounds areas that leave me speechless, and smaller areas that make me second-guess my knowledge of the land. If you've ever watched an anime called Made in Abyss, the game gives you the same sort of feeling. It's such a well-built fantasy world that you just want to get lost in it. You don't know what's hiding beneath each map, what lies in the pitch-black caves, or what you will find just out of view in the sky. And it isn't just the maps. I've met all sorts of people in Sky. People from my country and people from across the world. Each of them has their own story and their own reason for continuing to play. Some just for fun, while others like to speedrun it. It was in Sky that I met people who I could open up with, and I know that sounds depressing, but ranting to people who you don't know and you probably will never meet is so much easier than ranting to people in real life. They listen, maybe give some advice if they've been through what you're going through, but they never judge you for it, because everyone's a little messed up on the internet, and people have come to accept that. Experiencing Sky for the first time is just crazy. The first time I finished the game, the first time I went out of bounds, the first time I piggybacked a friend, and the first time I did a rocket jump. These moments stuck with me because they were so new and exciting. Sky has made me angry, it's made me laugh, it's even made me cry, and that's something no other game has accomplished. But there's one thing I haven't really talked about. The music. Sky's music is adaptive, and by that I mean it changes based on what's happening to your character. Say your character was flying higher and higher, well, the music would escalate to match the feeling of excitement as you soar through the sky. Or if you're hiding from a krill, the music turns quiet and tense because one wrong move, even the smallest budge, can get you killed. It's the music that hits exactly at the right moment that just makes the game feel like it matches your emotions at that exact second. And even if the loudest music is played when your character is moving the fastest or in the most dangerous situation, the quiet music that plays when you're just watching the sunset or watching the clouds pass by is still what catches my attention the most. Recently, I've found myself thoroughly exploring each map with a group of friends. We're pretty slow because most of the time we get sidetracked, but our silly adventures bring us closer to new discoveries. We've flown over the relaxing fields of the prairie, huddled together in the water-clogged caves of the forest, raced through the soft snow of the valley, snuck through the empty sands of the wasteland. and meditated in the silent rooms of the vault. Our story in Sky is just beginning, and I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon. Sky is that dream I don't want to leave. It's a dream I've seen countless times, but I never get sick of being in. I know that there's more to find. Somewhere out there is an area I haven't discovered. So, to all you newcomers, learn as much as you can. Find as much as you can. Maybe someday we will meet, and you will be the one showing me what you have discovered. But for now, welcome to Sky.